He's Billy and Yamazuki.
Yamazaki.
Only one team can stand up.
Yamazaki. What? I said it right. It's fine.
Just me leaning in, like his name. me leaning in, just giving Dots the paper of the guy, how to pronounce the guy's name.
What is this? What is this? Wait, this isn't the drink order?
No, it's not the drink order. Read the script properly, man.
Yeah, fine. So, guess we gotta talk Marvel.
It's Marvel, baby.
Oh god, yeah. So they broke down. They gave out some more peeks into projects that are coming up here shortly.
Yep, I posted some in the Discord of what their next phase of other thing is that's going on and blah blah blah.
Yeah. So there's She-Hulk, there's Guardians of the Galaxy, and
Volume 3. Volume 3. I'm kind of surprised. Like, oh, there's a Volume 3 of this. Hooray!
I mean, yeah, Volume 1, Volume 2, and sold really well. So.
I mean, yeah. If it ain't broke, don't fix it.
Pretty much. I will say the one I'm kind of worried about is Wakanda Forever.
I saw the trailer for Wakanda Forever.
I haven't seen the trailer, but carry on.
Oh, well, alright. I've seen the trailer for Wakanda Forever, and it's so far looks remotely promising. Remotely promising, but I do say it's that because it's, you know, Marvel, and anything that sometimes the trailers are usually the best part of most movies.
It depends on the movie. Most Marvel movies, I would argue, that haven't been that great.
I mean, they have the trailers are kind of the deceive you.
Well, yes and no. Okay, so like they do pull some stuff in Marvel where it's like,
we thought Infinity War had Hulk running in with the group, but it wasn't Hulk. Actually, it was basically Hulk.
That shot isn't even in the movie.
Yep, and like in the multiverse,
Ragnarok.
yeah, Thor Ragnarok. That's another one.
Well, that's a more easy one. Whereas, like, you know, they don't show like Thor having his eye fucking blown out, basically. That was all done post editing. So yeah, but then again, like they're trying to do that to, you know, keep people guessing, keep people on their toes, kind of thing. Because, you know, if they showed off in the trailer that, you know, Thanos had all the fucking stones at the very end, the Cap was pushing against him,
right?
Then yeah, like it would kind of tell you it's like, yeah, they're already losing basically.
And what's that Into the Multiverse or whatever? Like, oh, we all thought the evil Doctor Strange from Marvel What If was going to be the bad guy, but nah, that was a curveball. That was a curveball and a half. I was okay with that, actually.
And then we got more from the multiverse stuff, where they've got stuff like Avengers Kang Dynasty and Avengers Secret Wars.
Yep.
Which, Kang Dynasty they've been setting up since Loki, so...
Yeah, that's what I heard. They were setting up for a while.
Oh yeah, I mean, not to mention like the several breaks in the fucking timeline. Anything from Wanda to Loki, Doctor Strange, like Spider-Man, like all these things are bringing cracks in the timeline. And then Secret Wars is its own thing, which it sounds like they're already trying to lay the groundwork for that too.
I mean, I thought it was already in the groundwork with Captain Marvel when it was a thing.
Well, that's exactly what I'm referring to.
Yeah, like, no, it should have been, well, it should have already been taking place while Captain Marvel was active. They probably didn't get a chance to go over it because they wanted to do Infinity Endgame.
Yes, no, like, even in the comics, they didn't start out, like, first with the Skrull invasion. Like, they introduced the Skrull, and then, like, they did the Skrull invasion later.
Right. Hell, and the Skrulls were originally Fantastic Four enemies? Antagonists?
Yes, no, short answer.
I mean, I've seen them most in Fantastic Four.
Well, that's because Fantastic Four does a lot of stuff in space.
That is very true.
So again, it's more of a yes/no kind of scenario. It's kind of like Galactus. Galactus is technically a Fantastic Four enemy, but he's more of a everybody enemy kind of deal.
It's essentially whoever can get to the final boss first wins. Now, speaking of Fantastic Four, we're going to get another something related to the Fantastic Four.
Well, you knew that was coming eventually.
Of course that's going to come eventually. How many times? There have been 2 other Fantastic Four, well, Marvel media.
Well,
because, like, there was Fox Marvel and Sony. There was Fox and Sony Marvel.
they both were kind of rough.
They both were kind of rough. The upside is... No, wait, I don't think that was the same Reed Richards in fucking Doctor Strange. Yeah, I could... Alright, cool, it wasn't. I wasn't sure. I really wasn't.
No, a completely different actor.
Okay.
Your next challenger is Team Secret Agent.
Just going down the feed here.
Dawson, the Twitter feed. Oh boy, here we go.
Actually, well, I do have a Twitter, just I don't use it.
He forgets he has a Twitter.
I only use it like once every blue moon kind of deal.
So it must be a blue moon out tonight, folks. Check your windows.
Ooh, bluesy popsicles for someone.
Oh my god, what the fuck?
So there's been a little bit of like casting rumors around. Like one of the bigger ones is for I want to say it's Professor X.
I mean, if we could get Patrick Stewart back as Professor X or McAvoy.
No, this one is actually might be going to someone else.
Really?
Yes. I'm gonna butcher the fuck out of this one and try it.
Probably.
Giancarlo Esposito?
I have no idea who the fuck that is.
You remember the one guy from Breaking Bad?
Which one guy from Breaking Bad?
Okay, so he was the guy that owned the Let's Play as Locals.
Oh, okay, him.
Or if you've been watching The Mandarin lately.
Wait, isn't he the guy that plays the Mandarin? Mandalorian? No, that.
Or Mandalorian, excuse me.
Said Mandarin.
No. Sorry.
I know, we all said Mandarin. I'm like, I can go for some Mandarin chicken. I can go for some Mandarin chicken, actually.
In The Mandalorian, he plays like one of the last like holdouts of the Empire.
Oh.
And he's the one that originally wielded the Darksaber.
Oh, well. Yeah, you got me on that one, Chief.
Okay. So, going back to Breaking Bad, the guy who owned Let's Play as Locals.
I'll just take your word for it, sure, but proceed. Long story short, we're getting the X-Men back. Okay, cool.
It's a rumor.
Possibly the X-Men.
Yeah, but they're talking about turning him into Professor Xavier, which I think would be actually a fairly decent choice.
I mean, if you can pull off the Professor X in general...
Well, he's been able to show, like, a diabolical character, a mastermind of sorts before.
So we're gonna get Onslaught?
I mean, that wouldn't be a bad fucking setup for Onslaught, to be honest with you.
I am Onslaught, fear my giant fist.
But it's basically like the first like major casting room for like X-Men that we've heard so far.
Seriously, it's the first time we've heard literally the X-Men go off and like, I mean, you did tell me in Miss Marvel the X-Men theme kind of queued up.
Yeah, and so like they're getting a lot closer to like basically bringing that forward. Let's copy that. I mean, it's so iconic. I mean, there's a reason they're bringing it
back. Let's go, bub. Wait, who's gonna play Hugh Jack? Who? I know Hugh Jackman's not gonna come.
Play Hugh Jackman?
Yeah, who's gonna play Hugh Jackman if he's not gonna be Wolverine anymore? I meant to say who's gonna play Hugh Jackman's character since he's not gonna be Wolverine anymore.
Wolverine, yeah. I'm sorry.
Yeah, Hugh Jackman is Wolverine. I can't see him not as Wolverine.
I do disagree with that. Again, like I don't think he did a bad job at all in the slightest. So, like, you know, but I see why people like him so much as Wolverine. But to me, it's like he was a little. He just never felt like Wolverine to me. I guess is the best way I could phrase it. Like, he didn't have the same kind of animosity or animalistic nature to him that, like,
true.
Yeah, it's fucking Wolverine did.
What we normally know Wolverine for.
Right.
He was more chill. He was more a chilled out Wolverine.
Yeah.
Not grizzled. I hate everyone, and you get in my way, bub, and you're toast.
Right,
What's all the hubbub, bub?
So when you get a second, take a look at your Discord.
I saw. That's who that is.
Yes.
Okay.
They're talking about turning Kim into Professor X.
I can kind of see it, but I kind of see it, but I don't really know the actor as much. I probably need to watch The Mandalorian.
Yeah.
There's a lot of Netflix shows people have streaming services shows that I need to watch that people have keep suggesting me.
So, Matt Smith is not amused by its Morbin time jokes.
But it's Morbing time.
So, we mentioned this before not too long ago about how Morbius failed twice in theaters, impressively.
Yeah, and the reason why the thing did well because dude was streaming it because, well, it's free.
Yeah, basically.
Yeah, it did well because it was free.
But I watched another review, and, well, I watched a review of Morbius, and they kind of broke down a lot of the same kind of principles I had with it, where, like, parts of the acting were very good in it, in their own way. I will say this. It's like, I'm not defending it as a good movie, but I am defending it as, like, it's not the worst Marvel movie. Still gotta give that one to Miss Marvel.
Captain Marvel.
Whatever. Captain Marvel.
I mean, she started out as Miss Marvel. Sure, be less of a problem if it was. Seriously, they actually did the thing accordingly as they should. Sure.
Yeah. But there's already been so many things wrong with that. Anyway, but like Jared Leto's performance in it was questionable a few times, but then like Matt Smith, I fucking adored Matt Smith in this movie. He was fucking all over the place, and it was like he got to be the full kooky fucking like master version of the Doctor that he always wanted to be.
He literally got to. Well, you either die a hero or live long enough to see yourself become the villain. Doc lived long enough to see himself become the villain, and he loved every minute of it.
Exactly. You know, and it all just worked because, like, Jared Leto's performance was a lot more muted by compared to Matt Smith's over-the-top performance, so they kind of cancel each other out in a lot of ways.
Right? Shit, between the two doctors, Matt and David, they both got to be in a movie and be villains in both those movies.
Well, there's that, and they both ended up being Marvel villains.
Shit, you're right. Oh my god! Two of the doctors have to come back and be Marvel villains. I'm like, that's great. Oh shit. I'm getting grappled by Shermie. I should really watch what I'm doing. I mean, I'm supposed to be cheesing it, but I'm just kind of half paying attention now.
Yeah. So Shazam got a new fucking trailer.
Yep, and has a Shazam family with him this time around.
Well, I mean, he had a Shazam family last time.
I didn't see the movie. I don't watch DC movies. I'm sorry. I got burned one too many times by one too many Batman.
Gonna burn you.
Like watching, like, okay, yeah, all right. After, what's that? Fucking, what was, after freaking which Batman was it?
There's Forever, there's Robin.
No, those are the good ones. Those are the good ones.
Did you go put Forever and Robin, as far as the Batman movies, in the pile of good movies?
Compared to, what was that? Bane giving you permission to die? And this man literally just collapsing a stadium?
Really? You put the Nolans in the bad category?
I didn't like them.
I'm just kind of surprised that that's not the general consensus, but carry on.
The reason why I like the friggin' Kilmer, the Kilmer Batman, is because it was completely dumb and fun to watch. And me watching this as a kid, like, especially with the Batman TAS going on and all that stuff, like, oh man, this is hilarious, this is fun. These Batman villains is like, this was actually more fun because Ledger as Joker was actually kind of interesting. Jim Carrey, DeVito as DeVito as Penguin fit for no reason.
Yeah,
Tommy Lee Jones as Two-Face. This is like one of the few roles we see Tommy Lee Jones and he doesn't have to play the emotionless hack in whatever movie.
Serious stand-up there, yeah.
Right, and Jim Carrey being Jim Carrey in any movie is kind of fun to me.
Honestly, Jim Carrey should just play the fucking Joker.
Yeah, he fits better as Joker than he did as Riddler. He should fit, yeah, he would be better as Joker than Riddler. But, I said, Schwarzenegger as Freeze? My God! Yes!
I mean, I love it too, but you can in no way in good faith tell me that is a good movie.
Those are good movies to me.
Oh, shit. I don't know what to do with this information now.
I like bad movies. I've said this before, Dosh. Like, yeah, and you told me, like, yeah, I like bad movies too. I'm like, okay.
Yeah, I mean, okay, it's one of those things like, I like bad movies too, but even as a ongoing pursuer of the horrible and the strange, in no way will I ever describe Batman Forever and Batman and Robin as good movies. It is not going to happen.
Yeah, like, when I say definition of that's what I mean. Like, those are bad movies, but I like them.
Oh, that's not. I didn't say I didn't like them.
Yeah,
I said they're not good movies.
I know. Like, I'm aware. I'm aware. Oh, I'm aware they're bad movies. They are bad to the core, but I like them. They are exciting to watch to me because of how bad they are. They can be so bad it's good to watch. But the friggin' Batman's after that, Batman Begins all the way up to whatever is current as Batman, I didn't really like them. Like, I understand Batman is supposed to be a nitty-gritty, serious character in his reality, but taking him out of the context of his more or less reality of like, oh, I need to be be serious because the city is a cesspool of no justice. Yeah, I get that, but just because we all are aware how Batman in the comic books, he needs to be like, you know, his stuff is like serious, gritty, and basically damn near kills anybody he apprehends. Versus you're bringing them in, but they're bringing them in pieces. But still.
Well, I mean, it depends on which version of Batman you're talking about, because a lot of people think there's only one like continuity for Batman, which is not true in any way, shape, or form.
Completely not.
Because like you can't sit there and tell me like Keaton Batman is the same as Nolan Batman.
Oh fuck no! It's literally night and day.
Yeah, or Affleck Batman compared to
fucking hated Ben Affleck as Batman. What the fuck? Like, Ben, do you need a freaking lozenge? He needed like he fucking needed like a Ricola something. Like, my man sounded like his throat was extra dry trying to pull the Batman voice.
Well, I mean, Ben Affleck for one, and two,
You got the jackass from Twilight. The jackass from Twilight to Edward Cullen.
Don't even start with that. No. Alright. I was questionable about the whole guy from fucking Twilight too, and then I watched the movie and it's like, alright, no, this guy was actually, he pulled his fucking weight, so I will not fucking speak disparagingly about him.
Yeah, because I didn't even watch the, The Batman, yeah, I didn't watch it. I after watching various DC live-action media of, oh yeah, like the last actual DC media thing I watched was the Wonder Woman movie because my mom wanted me to take her to see it. That is literally it. That is the only reason why I watched it. Otherwise, I don't give a fuck about DC media unless it's an animated movie because they can get away with so much more.
Yeah. Again, though, like, I understand your disdain for the idea of like Edward Norton as fuck, or not Edward Norton,
Edward Cullen.
It
was like I
understand the disdain, I understand the joke, but no, that motherfucker pulled his weight for the movie, so it's like no, I cannot bash the man for doing a good job.
Why are you defending this vampire, Das Wiggles?
Because he did a good job.
You're in league with this vampire, aren't you, Jack-o'-lantern?
Oh, he had any blood, so I don't know what you're talking about.
What do you hope to gain from helping him?
Nothing. I'm defending an innocent man.
How is he innocent? Tell me how he wasn't an atrocity. You know, such a waste of time it was.
Actively, and I shit you not, this is not made up. He has actively spoken against Twilight and calls it a piece of shit, and how much he hates that series.
Okay. Alright. I will let that go. I'm not gonna be happy about it. You just gave me some humble pie. I'm gonna eat it. I'm not gonna be happy about it. Alright. Okay, yeah. We're just gonna eat crow on this one, yeah. Alright, I'll take that. Like, he actively said how much he hated. Like, okay, alright. I got nothing to say about that. I'm gonna let that go.
He's actually in the same fucking boat as, what was it? Every time I think of him, I want to say John Wick Car, but no, it's, Patrick Stewart. Patrick Stewart, if he knew how fucking big or how long fucking Star Trek was gonna be, he would never have signed up for it.
Yeah, okay, yeah, I can let... Yeah, alright. That's fine. Yeah.
No. So, again, like, I watched the new Batman, and I enjoyed the new Batman, and I have zero fucking, like, qualms in my pride about that, because, again, the guy did a good job.
Alright, like, yeah, I'll take the humble pie. I'm not gonna like it, but I'll take it.
Anyway.
Making me eat crow, you son bitch.
Hey, I want to hear it, man. You try to fucking stuff that on my face all the time.
Yeah, and you don't want it even though half the time you know you're in the wrong.
Yeah, details.
I can be the big man and take the humble pie, DOS.
Anyway. So Shazam, going back to that movie. Shazam is probably, and I am kind of stealing this line from a reviewer, is probably the worst DC movie they made.
I mean, they didn't exactly try with Shazam. I can even see that.
Because, like, you know, the bad guy motivation is kind of and then, like, how they came together as a family to beat the fucking bad guy at the end, it's kind of, okay, sure.
Remember, DOS, it's all about family.
They referenced that in the fucking commercial.
I saw the trailer. I'm like, it's all about family. Did you just fucking... That wasn't even a nod towards Fast and Furious. You straight up stole that fucking line. Like, you son bitch. Okay. Alright. Because I think it's supposed to be... Well, since Billy Batson is a kid that basically changes with the words of Shazam, they're still playing on the fact that he's still a kid.
Well, yeah.
Yeah, like I said, because actually in the comics with Shazam, shit gets dark with this guy.
Well,
not Batman levels of dark, but Superman on a bad day kind of dark.
Well, yeah, and that was kind of the deal, though. It was like, Shazam is a kid. And I forget which continuity it is. There's one of the continuities where Shazam is actually like a small collective of children.
Oh, the Flashpoint Paradox
oh yeah, that one.
Yep, where Thomas Wayne is Batman in that one.
Yes, and you have like straight up. You want to talk gritty Batman? You talk about that Batman.
Jesus, that is. Thomas Wayne as Batman is this. Thomas Wayne Batman is fucking ruthless. He will shoot you in the back. I'm like, god damn, like Bruce don't use guns, but god damn, dude, when his son died, his heart broke. When his wife turned to the life of crime, his mind went blank. This man just said, fuck it, everything goes away. I'm like, dude, alright, cool.
Yeah, but that all said, is like they brought back Shazam. They kind of just retconned his ass with fucking
Dwayne The Rock Johnson. Black
yeah,
Adam.
Yeah, it's gonna be Black Adam. Because Black Adam was the original villain for the first Shazam movie. So they just kind of retconned him. It's like, nope, Black Adam's gonna be this guy. It's gonna be Dwayne now. Which I'm not gonna lie, fucking.
That kind of fits for him.
Dwayne really kind of never lets you up down too much. Like, he might do an occasional stupid role or bad role.
Yeah.
But it's on the rare side.
Because it's not really all the time all his fault.
Okay, I'll bite.
Yeah, because you gotta remember, it's not always the actor's fault, it's the script they have to follow.
No, I mean, that's fair.
Just like the ladies who did Ghostbusters, like, that was not their fault. They got dealt a bad hand there.
Yeah, I'm not gonna argue that one. I make that particular like Ghostbusters punching bag, but a lot of that really does go back on the scriptwriter and director.
Yeah, it's like it's not always the actor's fault if they flop their lines to make it look like they're not trying. Sure, but if they're because those ladies were putting in their best effort for a bad scripted movie, I cannot fault them for that. And story.
And we never talked about it again.
Yes, the Team Southtown story that that we have unborked. Hooray! Huzzah!
Because I remember this cutscene, and just for some reason it just got lost in the shuffle, I guess.
Well, at least that way, well, either way it goes, this is technically going to be here. Now we have done it. Hooray. Huzzah. Don't need to worry about this anymore, by all accounts.
Yep. Thanks all I do.
Yep. Yeah, because I had to decide, like, this is going to because I was thinking real, like, I was going to redo it anyway, just to be on the safe side.
Yeah. And just beat rush through.
I mean, just basically just unga through a team within like 30 minutes or less, so yeah.
Yeah. You know you're going back to normal difficulty for the rest, right?
I mean, if I need to, sure. I have no problem sandbagging through this.
I'm just saying, we're going back to normal difficulty at least.
I don't know. That cheese does kind of look kind of good.
Yeah. To me, it's about the struggle.
Hey man, you can do all the struggling you want when you do DNF Duel.
Well, not really, because I can't change the difficulty on it.
Actually, you can.
Storyline? No, you can't. Not that I know of.
Dude, settings. Go to your settings.
Oh, okay. We'll look at that later.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, I know, because the storyline for DNF is fucking way too easy.
I mean, it's called button press. Well, you kind of just blew through it with friggin' troubleshooter, which was already mean to begin with it. Because, hey, shotgun, reload. Both barrels. Like, god damn, DOS, I think you got him.
He twitched.
It's because his nervous system's still trying to kick out, well, everything. He's just in a death roll. He has no body.
He twitched.
That was... Dude, you blew off his torso. You're just shooting at fingers and everything else.
Gonna turn you into paste.
And then Daz is gonna keep shooting the paste because it's bubbling.
Exactly.
Like, I think you got
Kind
it.
of like the lieutenant off of Sin City. The only reason I stopped is I was bleeding wet chunks of blood into the floorboards.
This is why Das Wiggles will never get a badge.
I just want like a picture of like DOS on the Newgrounds tank.
Basically, Das stole the Newgrounds tank. Yeah, that's basically what it, and the little dude that's normally in it is just chasing after him. But anyway, yeah, that would be Das. Das stole the Newgrounds tank. Little dude trying to catch up, trying to get his tank back. Das just driving off with it, laughing.